Welcome to one of my Runeterra highlight videos. I highlight a different deck almost every single day of the week. If you enjoy the content, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Enjoy. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? We're kicking off the morning with some Twisted Diana. This is one of my favorite decks in the game right now. I think Twisted Fate is easily one of the most fun champions to level up, and this deck's very, very good at both protecting Twisted Fate and leveling him up. So Twisted Fate, when you play him out, just a good value card. 2/2 quick attack for 4, plays a Destiny card, so either draws you a card and gives you a spell mana when it comes into play, deals 1 damage to everything in their nexus, very good against aggressive decks, or stuns something against other decks that are playing larger things. Twisted Fate levels when he's seen you draw 8+ cards. And then his leveled mode plays a Destiny card in order, blue, red, gold, every turn when you play your first 3 cards for the turn. So this deck, in conjunction with things like pick a card, Pale Cascade, Guiding Touch, Pool Shark, Messengers or Messenger Sigil, lets you draw a good number of cards, level Twisted Fate pretty consistently. We pair this with Bastion to make him a little bit bigger, as well as give him Spell Shield to save him from things like Vengeance, and it works very well. We also have things like Gems to heal him after he's taken a little bit of damage. The secondary part of this deck is Diana. So Diana is a Nightfall champion who cares explicitly about making sure you play, it's not your first card played in a turn. And we have the kind of Nightfall package that goes in around Diana in this shell. So she levels when you activate Nightfall 4+ times. In addition to Diana being a Nightfall card, we also have Lanari, Shadestalker, as well as Pale Cascade here. So while this deck's not all in on the Nightfall plan, it does activate it pretty consistently, especially when you pair the fact that we have all these cards that draw cards with the number of Nightfall units that we have. So let's go ahead and dive on into some games through this and see how it feels this morning. I think it stands actually fine again. This person's not playing a cheeky Teemo, which is actually what really hurt us last game. So, with the line you're suggesting, I play a unit, they decimate, I play 2 burst spells, then they decimate again and kill me before I can attack.
Heed the bar.
Get a free point in here. Probably supposed to play the goat there, right?
Anything else?
Yeah, that's probably a mistake. You can double burst spell while decimates on the stack. Okay, yeah, that works. Double burst spell while the deck is on the stack makes sense.
You'll never see it.
And again, like, that's why those details are important, right? It's not that Look No Number was wrong there, it's that they failed to communicate what they actually intended for me to do, which is annoying and wastes my time. How long do I play deck requests for? Usually a minimum of an hour. If they're exceptionally bad, I don't even know. Runeterra exceptionally bad usually doesn't happen. Like yesterday, for example, we played a deck that felt a little bit medium to start, and even that one we ended up playing for over an hour because it was like mostly fine. It's nice. The nice thing about Runeterra is even decks that are more mediocre are still capable of winning games. I think I'm playing Mentor out here.
Looking into the future, I see purple.
Hope all is going well. I love watching Runeterra since you enjoy it so much. Sadly, in school for BLC, so it's hard to watch, but I always have you playing in the background. Thanks for the 28-month Slayer. I really appreciate it. Welcome back. I think we, again, are just pool sharking here. Pool sharking when you have 3+ mana is generally the go-to line because you always, what's the word I'm searching for? You can always play whatever it is you're drawing, which is nice. Diana is going to get to eat an elusive here, which is great. I think we're just powering up Diana.
Face your heretic.
And a hooker, thank you for the 7 months. Really appreciate you dropping off those babes of bucks. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Wow, no please there if it seems strange. Nice. Those are good pickups. 6-5-A.
Nightfall, gem of our divine patron.
I think I am doing that so I can trade here and then doing this.
Unheard. The new moon conceals you from our foes.
Noxian strength!
Interesting that they elected to try and kill this.
Ignorant brawl.
Do I want to...
Protector, shield me.
Do I want to save this? I think I do. Would I rather... The question is, would I rather have this saved, or would I rather have another Diana as a follow-up? Another Diana as a follow-up isn't terrible.
A new phase awaits.
Yeah, I agree. I was surprised that they elected to try and kill this too, as opposed to this. I'm happy with this this sequence from our opponent. I'm just gonna let it happen. So even if I Pale Cascade this, it's still going to die. So I think I'd rather get a Diana afterwards, so that way we can hook this and then have a Diana left over, which seems good. Dark Rider, Hoaglandia's 6th Shillionaire. Thank you very much for watching the stream as much as you have over the course of the last year. You rock. You can put your deck/content submission request through the form on the site. And drop me a DM in Discord if you would, letting me know what
Forced us to choose death.
what deck or what so I know what your Discord account is, so I can give you the tag there. And we're gonna wait on playing Diana out because she only gets Challenger till end of turn. So I'll want to wait to play her so we can have Challenger next turn to kill her. That. Gem this, enable Nightfall, play this out.
Light within the darkness.
Yours is a light I cherish.
The trickle down works. That was so fast and easy. Yeah, exactly.
No more hiding.
I will be heard.
I wonder if they have like a Jinxier.
Jinx stands for Jinx.
Durr. I have 7 mana next turn. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick a card. It's not terrible. It's exactly 7 mana worth of things we can play here.
Here somewhere.
I think you have no preference on deck. Sounds good. I think we just Bastion this, right? So this is gonna level their Jinx, which is not too big of a deal.
We're doing it.
We'll do Dark Rider.
Unseen, the moon is our queen. The night, her kingdom.
Decks on my website usually get priority/preference for things that I pick. Oh, you know what? I think maybe this was wrong, and I was supposed to play this out. So that way I could, alright, that works. I kind of want to use this to chump block Jinx next turn.
The promise of a new moon upon you, Runeterra.
We will resist. We will be free.
Who's on top of the bounty board today?
Alright, and then I'm pretty sure
Night descends.
we start with attacks here, so that way they're less likely to be able to generate a rocket this turn. I'm really surprised by that proc, potentially. Patch notes go live usually about noon.
I have my orders.
I'm always up for a round or two.
Icy Boy, thank you for
Something
the
for all.
very generous tier to resub. I appreciate the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back.
The sun's out, the crowd's ready. Let's rock it! The finest battlecaster in Noxus steps up.
Okay, so this here, this
Not my first
here, this here, this here. Just keep our life total as high as possible. I have a bunch of gems to heal Dorks back up with here. Yeah.
We speak, and they will hear us.
I'll be flipping my schedule. I've been doing that on patch day. So tomorrow, my morning stream, we're going to be finishing up our playthrough of Transistor on the Switch. And then tomorrow night, we'll be playing with the freshly patched Runeterra client. Bastion and Twisted Fate are two of our best cards in the control match. I'm going to keep both of these. I'm mulligan these looking for other things to play early, like a 1-drop, for example. No, an hour from now. Multiple of 0. I'm gonna hold on to this. No, that's not true. Is it? That's close. So I kind of want to have this for post-Twisted Fate. I think I save it for post-Twisted Fate.
Success gets you noticed around here. Time to make some coin.
They in fact do not patch and then make the changes 5 days later.
Eyes to me. I'm always up for a round.
Blue card here.
Eyes open.
I don't get the spell mana, obviously, but I would like to get him leveling ASAP.
Smashing.
I don't really care about taking 4 here, I don't think. I don't think I'm supposed to pick a card right now. There's a pretty good chance I can't play all the cards that I draw if I do.
Don't stand in my way.
The War Mother will unite us all.
The War Mother will unite us all. I feel like I'm not going to have time for Mentor here.
Shuffle.
So I'm going to do that for now. And then, so this is going to 6 cards total next turn. This would be 7. So if I play Tool Shark here, this will level Twisted Fate. I burn 1 mana here, but I think that's fine.
Bow to your king.
Make it worth my while.
I do think I want to chump block at this point.
Son of a...
So I think I'm going to start with hired gun ammo. I think I want to start with this to level him, right? So let's do that. And then we'll play hired gun to trigger blue card.
Now this game's heating up.
I deal in coins and carnage.
Soak it in.
This is a backup Twisted Fate here. Howling Abyss. Let the greed flow through you, opponent.
Darkness hides in my path.
A combination of poor balance, poor communication, and Wizards of the Coast continuing to treat me personally as a content creator like crap.
Good partner.
This being greed depends on what the rest of their deck looks like. Like for example, if they're also playing Feel the Rush with this, it's pretty greedy. But if they're not, it's probably not. It's probably fine. I think I want to cantrip this, right? It triggers Nightfall on her too, which is great. It's fleeting, so it's gonna go away otherwise. Yeah, and they're being better options too. That's true. That's definitely a big part of it. Like, I've tried to move away from Magic in the past too, and like branched out to try other things. Like I tried Hearthstone at one point, and other games just never held my attention coming from Magic. And Runeterra is definitely the first non-Magic card game, other than like Hex way back in the day, that's like been able to hold my attention like Magic was always able to. What do we want to do? So our first 3 cards we play in order are Twisted Fate, get our cards blue, red, gold.
Soak it in.
Okay, so in response to this Ice Quake, we will Bastion this, which puts a red card in the stack, and we will Pale Cascade this, which levels her up and puts a gold card in the stack. So now their Trundle's gonna die, and my Twisted Fate and Diana are both gonna live. How do you know the order of the cards? He always plays them in the same order in Lost Axiom. It's always blue card, red card, gold card.
Come, a new phase awaits.
Dead in their tracks. Lady Luck is smiling.
It's above average turn. Good, clean living. Start with a gift giver here.
These jewels are more than
Get a gem to potentially heal this. Draw a card.
Eyes open.
Level Twisted Fate is the most fun you can have in Runeterra. Fight me. They might not be playing Feel the Rush with Howling Abyss. Depends on how greedy they are.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
And like, I have a backup Twisted Fate here, right? So like, if they kill this one, it's like not a big deal.
Go on then.
Watch the ball, folks. I'm a people person.
Nah, I think Ezreal's a fine card, but I think Ezreal's actually pretty dry as far as gameplay goes.
future, I see purple.
Ezreal does like one thing. Twisted Fate does all of the things, chat.
Is it the boosters? Who knows?
Who knows?
Unseen, unheard, the new moon conceals you from our foes.
Opponent could be on Ruination here. Do I want to set this with Bastion? I think I do. I think I'm just like playing Shadestalker.
I'm a people person.
I'm pretty sure we're on the just kill them plan. Oh yeah, and this is another Diana, right? It's a good call.
Carved from the savage cold.
Dusk approaches. Unseen, unheard, the new moon conceals you from our foes.
Floaty crystal.
I will be heard.
Forgive me.
I think I do this actually. Get him resistant to damage. I think I want to kill this pillar.
Stand behind Bro.
I refuse.
And then we have Twisted Fate to like keep their board in check here. So I have 10 cards now, right? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I want to go ahead and gem this up so that way I don't burn my card when I draw it next turn. Leveled Twisted Fate with all these burst cards really lets you test your knowledge of the priority system in Runeterra. A lot of good back and forth with it.
Time for talking to. We should be friends.
Yeah, I agree. The interface could really use something near your hand that shows you the number of cards in it. Would be a quality improvement for the client.
Charmed, I'm sure. Eyes open.
All of my cards draw more cards, chat. It's lovely. Just lovely.
Speaks through me.
You have a karma. Yep. So I can I can Bastion. So this is I can Bastion one of these, because I kind of want to do that anyways, and then play second Twisted Fate and get more triggers off the second Twisted Fate.
Dead in their tracks. Always on the run. Now, where was I?
Where was I? Exactly. Where were we at again? Do we get 6 Twisted Fate triggers this round? I mean, not yet, but we will.
The promise of a new moon upon you, Runeterra. In the next life.
Light flowers upon my blade.
The promise of a new moon upon you, Bloom Tender.
Of Twisted Fates and Moon Knights, none know what the future may hold. Will the cards show love, death, or gold? As long as we gaze up to the sky, ever shall we wonder what next will come to tear our lives asunder. That's kind of dark. It's kind of dark, Larkness. Thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back. That's big 2020 mood in that poem there. Yeah, I think we open attack here.
Truth.
Because between Pale Cascade and cards from Twisted Fate, these attacks are pretty safe. This Braum is carrying them? Yeah, kinda.
Their scent travels on the night air.
There are 2 main deck pick-a-cards, actually. This is a regular pick-a-card. There is one more Twisted Fate in my deck somewhere, but this is a main deck pick-a-card for reference. Part of the reason why this deck is so good at leveling Twisted Fate is I'm playing 2 copies of pick-a-card.
Stay safe, my friend.
The spirit of winter awakens.
Yikes! Yikes!
Hold it, partner.
That's a pretty good one.
Let's soar! You leave me no recourse. I will be free.
Tidings from the sky.
Terrible pickup. This hopefully means that this is going to be lethal next turn. So we're gonna run back the old double Twisted Fate triggers this turn and hopefully kill them. They could have a way to gain life here. Can we get a command added for the patch notes, by the way, mods? I appreciate you. Yeah, the red card from the third Twisted Fate sleep hold.
Back at the table.
We were peaceful once.
Blue as the
The
serpent.
patch notes aren't up yet, right? This game was great. This is why, like, deck's a little awkward sometimes, but I think this is definitely the most fun. This is my favorite deck to play in Runeterra because games like that are just so absurd.